After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's Barkley on the counter. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points.
My Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Yassi, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody wave, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with leash. Cause I love in the streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready. Me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets. Me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that they gonna know the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend. You don't lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off with a jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timber, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't Kevin, I'm soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pork cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from Nashville. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 16.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18 Rattler, Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
3rd down, it's Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. A toss right to Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 57 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Willis looking to throw on first down. As this complete to Woods. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
These two teams all tied after one. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Bullock's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
First down earned by Wan'Dale Robinson, and the New York Giants were very excited to bring him in from the University of Kentucky. A weapon as a receiver, he turned into a running back after the catch, and it's no surprise he played both positions in Nebraska and Kentucky. Big-time production in college, 3rd among all college players last season with 104 catches. He picks up another catch there for the New York Giants.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Bullock good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Get it! And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
18, pioneer. Trap 50, trap 50. 19, tight. 9, on the ball, on the ball.
2nd down, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Henry running right. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And taken at the 46. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Woods. They've got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
They begin with Henry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That second down play nets a -4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third.
70 Rangers. 7 Pirates.
Willis from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Jones going to get this out wide to Tony. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 165 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This will be fielded at the 17. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Forced out to his left. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Harold Landry's coming up a career season with the Titans to the tune of 12 sacks and a Pro Bowl. And those numbers rank 10th in the NFL. And the Titans, they're certainly expecting that type of production for you.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And now the rookie's free. The 40. He's past the 30. And they will finally get him down. How about that return? They'll be set up well as time has run out in this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd and 7. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things are now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And some room to work. 209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11. Left wing 19.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 1st down carry for Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Jones. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 42 yards. And the Giants have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold on.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
Come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throwing, Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Giants,